All right. Hi, I'm Ashley. I'm the CEO of Minda, and we're building an experiential learning platform to reduce bias at work. So trying to reduce bias at work is actually nothing new. For the past 30 years, companies have been spending millions and recently over $1 billion every single year to try and train away bad behavior, which might be kind of surprising because you'd think after all this time and all this money that we wouldn't hear so much about sexual harassment and discrimination at work. Until you learn this. The vast majority of what we're doing to try and fix this problem doesn't actually work. There is a bright spot though. Training programs that make use of behavioral skills training have been shown to actually replace bad behaviors with good ones. So the way that it works is you find a coach someplace near your office, they come on site periodically throughout the year, they work one-on-one with a handful of employees, and it's super high touch, it's super effective, and it's also completely unscalable. Now, I've given this pitch about half a dozen times in about as many months, and every single time there is a new scandal in the news. So we know what works, we just need it to scale. So that's what we're doing.
Okay, well, it seems worth saying. I know I kind of laugh about it when he says stuff like that to me, but really, I mean, how would you react?
I'm not sure how I would react in that situation. I feel your pain and I understand what you're going through.
We're absolutely gonna do everything we can.
So, thank you for listening.
A little too real.
Yeah.
I thought the feedback was really great because it was so targeted.
And once I saw the examples of what other people were saying, then I understood what empowerment truly meant.
Thinking about where I was the first visit, I was totally bewildered and completely pessimistic.
So I feel like there's been improvement like from the first, the second to the third.
Shockingly quickly, I was able to kind of put myself in this situation.
I think with more training and more of those scenarios, you get easier and better at it.
I'd been skeptical about VR for a long time, but this is like what it's for.
So what you just saw there was our platform end-to-end, and there's three main things that we're doing. First, we teach you the skills that you need to know, and then crucially, we give you a place to practice them in a way that feels real. Next, we give you some feedback so you can get better, and we also show you great examples from your peers. Finally, we empower HR managers to actually track improvement over time. And now when we did this with our own group over the summer, we saw skill improvement in every single person in just 3 15-minute sessions. So like I said at the beginning, companies are spending a lot of money on training their employees. In fact, business coaching for interpersonal skills was estimated to be a $1.3 billion industry in 2016. Now, how did we get from bias to interpersonal skills? Well, it turns out that the skills you need to reduce bias, like empathy and active listening, are some of the very same skills that you need to be successful in today's workforce. Our platform is laying the groundwork not just for effective bias training, but for soft skills professional training across the board. Now, and even at our early stage, we've seen interest from industry leaders like Microsoft, GE, and Cisco. Now, a little bit more about us. My co-founder and I both have degrees in illustration from the Rhode Island School of Design, making our core strength authentic narrative storytelling. I also have a background in women's studies and product design, Neftali in game design and engineering. Our advisor, Craig Williams, has a PhD from Stanford in psychology and specializes in interpersonal relationships and emotion. Now we're asking for $800,000 in order to strengthen our team by adding machine learning and HR business expertise, to leverage our extensible game engine and dynamic animation system to create new simulations in partnerships with some of the smartest curriculum designers in the industry, and to expand to 10 pilots at major corporations in the next 18 months. Thank you so much.